Hey everyone, Eric Thompson here. I hope that you are all doing well indeed. Welcome back to this second video installment, The Hype is Building for Extra Life 2015, Team Kinda Funny. I'm the Team Kinda Funny team captain, and over the last couple months since I did that first introduction video, I've received a lot of questions on Twitter and Facebook about what's Extra Life, what's Team Kinda Funny, what are we doing, what's the point, how can I get involved, how do I do this? And so in this video, I'm hoping to answer some of those questions and also to give you some tips and tricks, 5 as the title of the video suggests, about how to maximize your campaign fundraising. And so if you by chance have clicked on this video by accident and you have no idea what Team Kinda Funny is or what Extra Life is, quickly, it's a charity event that raises money for Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And in short, it's not unlike if you ever ran a race or a marathon or something and you looked for donations to go toward a charitable cause, and people they funded you or they gave donations per mile or per lap, and so you collect all the money and you collect the donations and then you run the race. And so it's kind of the same here, but instead of a race, we are fulfilling a much heavier obligation, playing games for 24 hours. And all the money collected goes to help and assist in the work of Children's Miracle Network hospitals. And there's just too much to say about the good they do in this video, but I hope that you'll research on your own and look into the incredible work that they're doing. Now, some of the questions that I have been asked, and I'm going to start with some updates, very important updates. The date for the event, November 7 to November 8, 8 a.m. to 8 a.m., 24 hours. The Kinda Funny guys are going to do their 24-hour live stream, which is a Patreon perk, at that time, and I'm very, very excited to announce that that there will be rewards, okay, for at least the top 3 fundraisers in Team Kinda Funny. So the top 3 people who bring in the most in donations will receive prizes. We don't know what those prizes are yet, but they are going to be awesome. I've been talking with Greg, and from what we've kind of just chatted about, it's going to be really, really sweet. So stay tuned for that. One question that I've gotten several times is, do I have to live stream the event? Last year for Extra Life and for Operation Supply Drop this year, I used my fancy pants PlayStation 4 in there, and I just hit the share button and I broadcasted via Twitch. You do not have to do this. You do not have to live stream. I know that several of you, are into streaming. You're using Twitch, you're using, whatever platform you want, and you've got the software and you've got the hardware, and that's awesome. And if you plan on doing that, that is super duper awesome. But you do not have to, okay? You do not have to live stream your 24 hours. And you also don't have to play video games if you don't want to. If any of you dropped in on my Operation Supply Drop live stream, you might have seen my wife and I. We played Scrabble, and we played Monopoly, and a friend of mine came over and we played Squirrels, which is a card game, and then we played Zilch, or Farkle as it's known, a dice game. And so if you don't feel like you can stare at your screen for 24 hours straight, then do something else, okay? So it's kind of on the honor system that you are actually gaming in some capacity for 24 hours, but don't worry about it if you don't have the games or don't have the will to play video games for 24 hours. You can do other things, okay? Some people are looking to do different goal-oriented tasks with their 24 hours. I mentioned before, best friend Jeff, he's going to try to get all 120 stars in Mario 64 in 24 hours, and then another best friend hit me up on Facebook, and he's going to play through all the Resident Evil games, starting right at the beginning, and see how far he can get in 24 hours. One thing that I hope I'm going to get to do, which is not video game related, is I want to play 4 games of Scrabble simultaneously, and so I'll just tilt the camera down so you can see kind of the room that I'm in, and then I'll sit in the middle of 4 tables, and 4 people will be on the perimeter, and I'll play 4 games of Scrabble at one time, just turning to each board as it's my turn. So, thinking outside the box, just do something that's going to be fun for you, because 24 hours is a long time. Now, Extra Life is free to sign up for, unless you want to get in on the Platinum member track. If you do that, then you open yourself up to receive different incentives and rewards. I don't think that they've decided on what the different tiers are going to be yet, or what the rewards are going to be, but I know at the very least that you can sign up to win, or to receive anyway, based on how much money you earn, based on how much money is donated to your campaign. You can receive an awesome shirt, and they've already chosen the logo, for the design for this year's shirt, and it's awesome. And then you can receive a bronze medal or a gold medal. I think it's at $500 and $1,000, but they might change it this year. So go over to extralife.org and see if they've posted those. Maybe they have between the time of this video and when you're watching it. Yes, your donations, this is a common question. If Aunt Faye or whoever donates $5 to your campaign, she clicks over there and it says donate now, boom, $5, done. If she donates that money, it applies to your account, and it automatically is applied to Team Kinda Funny, okay? People don't have to donate in two places, it's one place. They donate to your campaign, and as long as your campaign is linked to Kinda Funny, and you'll see that plain as day when you sign up for Extra Life, as long as you're linked to Team Kinda Funny, then you're good to go, okay? So yes, your funds will automatically get transferred over. And something I posted about recently, I'm looking for tribal leaders. I'm not sure which word is right to use. Don't think survivor, but of course, you know, with all the people we have signed up already and all the people that are going to sign up on Team Kinda Funny, I want to help people to play together if they're able to. And so I know Ethan, for example, best friend Ethan, a tremendous presence in our community and a tremendous FPS player. He's going to go for a prestige melee only, so only use me blade style. No offense, only use me blade. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm guessing that maybe he would like some best friends to play with him during that 24-hour stretch. And so if you know that you're going to play Black Ops 3, because it'll be out by then I want to find a way to get you connected with him. And so maybe if you're willing to put in some extra effort and to volunteer, you could be sort of a help getting people together, people who want to play Smash, people who want to play Destiny, people who want to play Black Ops 3, people who want to play I don't know, Lego Jurassic World or whatever it is, you know. So if you're willing to do that, that would be awesome. I'll be playing on my PS4 exclusively, along with playing board games. And so if you're playing on either of the Xboxes or the Wiis or whatever it is that you're doing, please let me know, because I would really, really appreciate that help. And now, 5 tips. Okay, let's get through this as quick as we can. Number 1, customize your fundraising page. Now, when you set up your page, Extra Life automatically gave you a page, and they put in some arbitrary text. You know, they try to make it sound like something that you would say about the campaign and what Extra Life is about, and etc. And that's awesome. But I would encourage you to go in there. You don't have to delete all the text, but put in something that's personal to you. Several of you have mentioned to me that you've had children, or you yourself were in Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Talk about that. Talk about the impact and the effect it had on your life, because that's how you're going to represent yourself when people click over there to donate to your campaign. They're going to click over there and they're going to see those words. They're going to see that testimony that you're giving, okay? Maybe you want to record a little video in which you kind of just explain what it is that you're doing. That would be awesome, and you can embed really easily there. They have all the tools, you know, in that field, okay? So customize your page. It'll make a big difference. 2, and this one's obvious, start promoting now. Don't go overboard. The stats over the past few years have shown that the majority of the donations come in the final 4 to 6 weeks before the actual event, and here we are just about 5 months away. And so don't go overboard now, but now's the time to start dropping it on your Facebook timeline once every couple weeks. Hey, I'm doing this. Here's my page. Check it out. You know, you're just kind of encouraging people to go over there and look, to get familiar with it, because as you get closer to November, and whenever you're going to do your live stream, you want people to know, I'm doing this, and I'm looking for your help. I'm looking for your donations, and it's okay to say that. Number 3, start planning your live stream, your marathon now. Certainly look for other people to do this event with. Like I mentioned, if I'm going to do this crazy 4-way Scrabble thing, then I need to find 4 people who are willing to play Scrabble with me for however long. And so maybe you're going to play Smash, and you know, it would be a lot of fun to play it with more people on the couch next to you. Start looking for people who would be willing to play games with you, either online or in person, for that to help you out. And you also might start thinking about, you know, maybe I'm going to play this game for this amount of time, and then I'll switch to this, and then I'll do that. Certainly think about taking breaks. It's no harm done. If you're going to go to the bathroom or you're going to get something to eat, no big deal. But just start thinking in your head, maybe writing some things down. I'm going to think about this and kind of commit this much time to that, etc. Start thinking about that. Start planning now. Number 4, customize your campaign with things that'll bring people in. Last year for Extra Life, I had different. It's not entirely unlike stretch goals on Patreon or Kickstarter, for example, but I had different goals, and as I received donations and went up to these different levels, I did things on and off of the live stream to bring people in. And so one thing was I wore a Batman onesie for the whole thing, and then another one, my wife cut my hair off on the live stream, and I used to have quite long hair, and she cut it all off, and then I had my beard significantly reduced, but it's growing back now. It's looking pretty good, I think. And then what else did I do? Well, for Operation Supply Drop, if people gave $25, then I would write a letter to a soldier serving overseas. If people gave $50, I would write correspondence back and forth to a soldier for 6 months. And so think about things like that to bring people in. Certainly Children's Miracle Network by itself is an amazing reason to give money, but maybe you can sweeten the deal on your end a little bit by doing something embarrassing, like cutting your hair off, or by doing something fun, or I don't know, push-ups every time you die. Ethan, maybe 5 push-ups every time you die in Black Ops 3. I don't know. Just think about those ideas, okay? Start to generate ideas to customize your campaign, to make it different, and also to bring people in. And number 5, offline fundraising. So far, I've spoken exclusively about sending emails and posting it on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and whatever, but also do offline fundraising, okay? Next time you go to a family barbecue and everyone's there sitting around, okay, just say, hey, I'm going to be involved in this awesome fundraiser in November. This is what it's about. This is the team that I'm a part of. This is what Team Kinda Funny is about. And it would be really cool if you would consider supporting me. I would hope that you would have a group that you could go to like that. Certainly, if you work with a group of people or in like an office type setting, think about ways to maximize your fundraising there. I think on the Extra Life page they even recommend something like once a week bake a tray of cookies or a tray of brownies and bring it into work and put it down on the counter in the break room or next to the coffee machine or whatever, and put a little cup there that says Extra Life donations, and maybe you can send a memo out and say, hey, for the next 3 months I'm doing this thing, and if you want to drop $1 or $2 in, if you take a brownie, that'd be great. And how much could it cost to make a tray of brownies? $5 if you make the fancy pants Ghirardelli kind or whatever it is. Really simple ways to keep money coming in. And so think about that, ways that you can person to person engage in fundraising, because that makes a big difference. Although I want you to know that if you do receive donations in person, offline donations is what Extra Life calls it, then you have to print out a form and you have to fill that form out. Now I believe that you can only send checks in, and so you may have to take that money and then you can go to the bank and your bank will do it. I don't even know that you need an account. Maybe you do, I'm not sure. But you can go to your bank and then you can give them the money and say, I want a cashier's check, make it out to Extra Life, and then you send the check off with the little form they give you that, you say, Aunt Faye gave $5 on this date, and then the $5 is in the bag, or the check is in the bag for $5. And so then you have an account of all the donations that you received in person, and then you sign that and you send it off with the check, and then it's applied to your account as soon as they get it. They just put it right on. And so think about those 5 things. Customize your page, start promoting now, start planning for your 24 hours, customize your campaign with fun incentives and rewards or whatever, and then also do not forget offline fundraising. So I am completely and totally at your service, all of you who want to be on Team Kinda Funny. This is a really important thing to me, not only because I believe in the work of Children's Miracle Network hospitals, but I believe in Kinda Funny as a community of best friends and gamers, and I want this to succeed. I want to see us all succeed to help promote and to propagate the name Kinda Funny in the larger gaming community. And so please do not hesitate to ask questions. If you're on Facebook, then you can click on my name over wherever it is, to ask me questions, hit me up with a private message, or certainly in the comment section below. And finally, look in the description section of this video that you're going to find links to the Team Kinda Funny official fundraising page, to our Kinda Funny forums thread, to the first video I did, which kind of lays things out in a more general fashion, and then also a page, and this is important, it's a link to the Kinda Funny Extra Life event page on Facebook. And I want you to go over there and RSVP on that thing, because a lot of little updates get sent out over there. As you know, the Kinda Funny Facebook page, we're just passing 5,000 members, and that's awesome, but that means that there's a lot of traffic on the feed, and so I need your help in making sure the word gets spread. My thanks to all of you, my special thanks to those who have helped in their administrative capacities to spread the word. Again, hit me up if you have questions of any kind. I'm glad to answer. I'm glad to help. I urge you all to sign up now. Get involved. Start fundraising. Start planning for your marathon event in November. And thank you all very, very much for your time and for your effort for Team Kinda Funny and for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. Thanks, guys. Bye.